final game of the season. What are kind of the thoughts and emotions as you approach this one?
Yeah, it's kind of taking a day at a time. I mean, I've kind of been in this thing for 5 years now. I think this would be game 52 that I would be starting. So it's kind of wild looking back on it. I'm at like 3,300 snaps in my career in college, and kind of like looking at the big picture of things like that. It's kind of crazy, kind of surreal. So right now I'm just trying to take it a day at a time. You know, still a game day coming up. We want to get bowl eligible. We got a really tough opponent. So I think we're excited for the challenge, and just kind of trying to enjoy it a little bit more this last week, because I don't get it's okay, I can get them back next year. You know, this is it. So
what would it mean for you to be bowl eligible?
Yeah, a lot. You know, I've only gone to one bowl game throughout my career. I went to the Texas Bowl in 23. I went to one my first year in 21, but with like COVID and stuff like that, our whole team got COVID when I was at A&M. And then last year, you know, being 5-7, and then my second year is when I unfortunately had my ACL injury, but we were 5-7 that year, and so it's like going 5-7 again. I feel like I'm cursed a little bit. I don't know, but no, that's something I'm trying to do. You know, I love it. The one time I got to go, it was a bunch of fun with the guys. So,
Bryce, the emotions of that, what you just talked about, in addition to senior day, do they help when the ball goes in the air? I mean, can all that stuff add a little extra juice to what you guys are feeling going into kickoff?
Yeah, for sure. But you know, at the end of the day, it's just another game,
sure,
right? You know, I mean, a lot of the guys are going to pad up for the last time, but you know, a lot of the team is going to be doing it again next year. And so I kind of look back at it, I'm like, I don't know if it'll get me any more juiced per se. I mean, I'm pretty juiced before games. I get excited. I'm always excited to play. But it's like kind of like one of those, like, don't be like upset or sad that it's over. Be kind of more happy that you got to experience everything and got to do this for that. A lot of people have like these dreams and aspirations to do, and I got to be one of the few who got to do it.
Bryce, what do you see from Utah's defense?
Yeah, they're a physical group. They're super physical. I think they pride themselves on being physical and playing fast. You know, we're watching a lot of film of the K-State game, wondering what K-State did that was different than what anyone else did. I think they put like over 400 yards of rushing on them, and so we're kind of looking at that game, wondering like, what did they do that game? What did K-State do? What was their plan that really set them over the top compared to all the other teams that they've gone against? And so I think we're super excited for the challenge. I mean, they're a top 10 defense, I think, in the country, and so you know, we see it as more of a challenge.
Bryce, I got a question after the football season's over. How do you handle track if you want to maybe go for the NFL?
Yeah, I won't be doing track. I think I ran out of eligibility for outdoor. I know I have one still left for indoor, but I think after this is over, I'm fully focused on the NFL, trying to get to that, trying to achieve my childhood dream of, you know, playing in the NFL.
You guys are in a similar position as last year. You need a win to make a bowl game. What did you learn from that experience last year?
What did you say again, sorry?
What did you learn from that experience last year, needing a win to kind of make a bowl game in the last game?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's especially after a game like last week. You know, we're going in 5-6 after getting our butts kind of handed to us, to be honest, by Iowa State. And so last year was a little bit different because we were coming off a win against ranked opponents. So, you know, we were still on that high. We were still trying to keep it trucking, and then we kind of got punched in the face. And so I think looking back on that, it's kind of an experience of, okay, we know the last week people aren't just going to sit down and lay down. And especially because Utah is one of those teams that are kind of on the bubble of making the playoff, we know they're going to try to make a statement to the playoff committee, and so we got to come in there with our chin straps buckled, shoes tied, ready to go.
Obviously, you started your college career elsewhere. What has it meant being at Kansas your last few years, and what kind of emotions do you think you'll be feeling on Friday?
Yeah, I think. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not really going to be able to focus too much on the feeling of senior day until I see the clocks hit triple zeros in the fourth quarter, and then I think then it'll kind of like really hit me, like reality will kind of set in. Whether we win or lose, really. You know, if we win, awesome, we're bowl eligible, but also kind of against my last regular season game in the brand new Boost Stadium. That was such an awesome gift for us this year. That was super cool to have. But I'm gonna try to keep the main thing, to be honest. Not get too emotional, don't get too high, don't get too low. You know, I still have a game to play at the end of the day.
3,300